I want to share with you a story which nicely describes what we do at Valmy. So some months ago, my son was sick, and he asked me if I can make him to fall asleep. So I said, of course, and I went to his room, and he actually asked me, well, because I had my headphones on because I was listening to some audio, and he asked me what was I listening to. So I told him that it's one philosopher who speaks about how to be happy, and then he turned to me, and without any question from my side, he said, "To be happy, you need your life. You need a life." And I was just thinking, like, isn't it incredible? This 6-year-old boy was able, in 3 simple words, to describe the whole mystery of happiness. So that was very interesting, and actually that was the same as this philosopher in the audio recording was saying. So that you need your life, you need to be aware of who you are in order to be able to find happiness in your life. So that's, by the way, what we do at Valmy. We developed a mobile application to help people to explore their uniqueness and top talents so they can be happier in their lives. And what does it mean? Valmy, we apply a scientifically backed approach. That means that the content is built on the research from positive psychology, strength psychology, and mindfulness. The current core of Valmy app is built actually on 4 key pillars, and the core is formed by the talent assessment and the guidance on how to use the identified talents for the user to benefit from them and prosper. There's also a space for growth and for improvement of skills and overcoming fears. There's also a tool for goal setting and goal tracking. And last but not least, there's a space for meditation and the guidance on how to be grateful. I wanted to show you how it actually looks like in the application itself. So I call it current product, since obviously in our field of business, everything develops, everything's progress. So it may look somehow today, and in a year it will look dramatically different, but as it is, as I show you for the moment. So there's a easy navigation. We wanted to have the user experience very simple and easy. So that's why on the left side you can see how the home tab looks. So it consists of my uniqueness, my growth, and my path. And if you click on the tab for my uniqueness, it will take you to the talent assessment when you can discover your top 7 talents, and also we can set you there your core values. If you click on my growth, it will take you to the space where you can improve your personal skills and overcome your fears. And for my path, there's a way to set your goals and track it. There's also a tab for thriving, and that would lead you to meditation and gratitude. So if I can go deeper, I would show you here that here are not the empty screens. It looks like this. So I will try it once again. Yes. So here you can see actually from my uniqueness that you can go, as I said, to my talents. And actually this is how it looks like. So we wanted to make it more engaging, more fresh for the user. So you can see that here is the stepper, and it's actually distinguished into 3 different, I would say, like phases. So the first one is covering the first 20 statements or questions. The other one is from 20 to 40, and the third one is from 40 to 60. So at least you have to pass like 20 questions which looks like this. So either it's a statement or a question, which is illustrated also with a graphic. And you just need to answer to yourself, how much does it resonate with you? So for instance, here, if the saying is, I strongly believe I can solve it in general. So is it your approach? And then you can evaluate yourself whether it's closer to it's totally me, or whether it's something what is not you at all. And then you submit. And like this, you pass the first 20 questions, and you can either carry on for another 20, or you can go to see directly what are your top 7 talents. And once you click on each of it, you get there the text guidance and information what's good about the talent and how you can use it so that it's to your benefit. In this step, for my uniqueness, there are also my values, which which looks like this. So you click on my values, and then you go to the screen where there is a list of potential values, which also, again, resonates with you somehow. And you should choose, let's say, 5, 6 values, which are really your core ones, so that the things that you do and you say, when it's according to your values, so you feel more confident and you know that you are doing the right thing. So like that, from the first list, you choose which one are the ones which resonates most with you, and then you make the list. And once you click on each of it, then you got the description why it's important to have this value. So whenever a person is feeling down or feels that want to be encouraged, you can always go back to your list of core values, and you can again feel this meaning and purpose in your life. Another part is related to the space which we call my growth. So it's the space where you can improve your skills. And unlike from the previous one, you don't make the list of your own here. There is actually a list for you already fixed. So you can choose from this part what is the area where you would like to get more, where you want to be more experienced, and then you click on it and you go through it. So that looks like this at this moment. And this is the part for goal setting. And we took here the experience and the best practice for the product development. So that's what has proved that that's working very well. Whenever you want to set some of your goal, you can write it here. You can click on set my goal, and here you have a space where you can write a title and then to write down your goal. And then you have a chance either to put it that it's something you want to do, or whether it's something you want to put in practice, or whether it's something what has been already done. Yep. And this is the part for the meditation and gratitude. So here again, it's a guidance on how to be, for instance, grateful. So you can see here, once you click on gratitude, it gives you the information, why is it important? And then when you swipe further, it gives you also the guidance on how to actually be grateful at the moment, because it has been also proved that after the experience of gratitude, you just cannot feel any anger or anxiety, that it's something what fills you with pure joy. So that's why we felt that it would be also important to have this kind of guidance in the application. Yep. Why it's important? Of course, it's been proved by many studies, and I think that you can prove it to yourself too, that whenever you do something which is aligned with your talents and values, that you do it better than anything else. And you enjoy it more because you are good at it. So that's why it's really important to be aware of your talents and your values, and it's got much more benefits because for the benefits of knowing your talents are that people who know their talents are generally more creative and more productive, and they are healthier and happier, and also they are more engaged at their job. And especially the lack of engagement is a big issue. So the problem is I would say really huge. So because of the lack of engagement, there are researches which say that 7 out of 10 people are not working to their full potential, and that the lost productivity is very costly. And you can imagine that 1/3 of all salaries are wasted because of the lack of engagement of the people. So this should concern mostly all employers, and it's good to see that big companies around the world are changing, because they see and they understand that the workforce need to be somehow redesigned. And I would also like to introduce our core team too. So it consists of myself. I got more than 15 years of experience as project and product development. And there's also Michal, the co-founder, and one of the nicest persons I've ever met. And believe me, I met already a lot of nice people. So I'm really glad that Michal is in our team. Moreover, he is very skilled and hardworking developer. We got also Ariel in the team as an experienced life coach, and professional psychologist Clara. As per our current status, so we launched our product 4 months ago in December, and since then we grow quite nicely. We had more than 100 users after the first month, and now we are attacking the milestone of 500 users, which is all organic growth with no major investment in the marketing. And the number of paying users grows as well, which makes us obviously happy. And now we can say that 1 in 30 users is a paying user. And other statistics are also quite impressive. So for instance, on App Store, we got 20% conversion rate, whilst the average in this category on App Store is below 5%. So it really proves that there's the demand for these kind of products, and apparently how we wanted to create it, as you could see it in the pictures before, that we wanted to make it more engaging, and that's maybe also something that the users appreciate. So that's that. And speaking of paying users, our business model is quite simple. We distinguish it into 2 streams. First one is focusing on individuals, which means B2C, and people can download it directly from the App Store nowadays. And the other stream focuses on B2B2C, and currently we are piloting with one global HR consulting company, so that we would start a partnership with them. To highlight you why this is a good timing also for doing the business with in this mobile health sector, you can see it here. So basically this compound growth rate is 40% every year, and here is the expectation how much money will actually be spent here in 2025 in this sector of mobile health applications. And what are the next steps for us? Definitely we want to focus on personalization, since every user is unique, so that we deliver the best fitting content to everyone. And in order to have personalization as efficient as possible, we are about to implement quite a complex algorithm in the backend together with basic artificial intelligence from the beginning. We also want to develop the application for Android system, which is our plan for upcoming months. And thanks to being a member of Transformative Tech Lab community, we are gathering the insights from the latest trends in digital world, combining it with well-being and psychology, which is also very important for us. And we are creating a collaboration with the experts from the Faculty of Medicine at Czech Charles University, mainly the field of neuroscience. And as you could see also from the tracking and from the summary I gave you, we are actually the startup with everything what it brings with that. So we are also exploring the possibilities and potential cooperations with some investor funds, which could help us to bring Valmy to the next level. Yeah, and before I say goodbye to you with the presentation, I may, let me just see, okay, I stop sharing, here it is. So before I say goodbye to you, let me share with you yet one more story, which is a nice parable to our story at Valmy. Some of you may know this story, so it might be a good reminder. And it's about one traveler from the past who once approached a place where some construction was taking place, and this traveler, he saw there 3 workers, and he was curious of what is going on there. So he went to the first worker and he asked him what was he doing there. So this man replied, I'm laying bricks to build a wall. And then the traveler went to the second worker and he asked him what was he doing there. And the other man replied, I'm building a cathedral. And then there was this third worker. So this traveler went to the third man and asked him the very same question. What was he doing there? And this man stood up, spread his arms, looked above, and said, I serve God. And I see there's a similarity to what actually we do at Valmy, so that we don't just write a code in a programming language, and we don't create an ordinary wellness app. I see and feel that we serve people so they can thrive and be happier. So that would be all from my side.